Hello and thank you for joining me for your daily read. So today we're taking a look at doing a twin flame spread. Now obviously if you don't subscribe to the twin flame dynamics, it's not a problem at all. It just means that this is not going to be your reading for today, okay? For those of you who are dealing with a twin flame situation, it is really important that you read the description box below, okay, and make sure for certain that you are dealing with a twin flame connection and not an abusive connection, okay? Right, so with all of that being said, please do keep in mind this is still a general read and you only take the messages that are resonating specifically for you. Now I'm going to be referring to the divine masculine and the divine feminine. Now you could resonate with being any of those, okay? And it's not about your physical gender either, okay? Right, so I'm going to be putting divine masculine's energy here, divine feminine energy here, okay? And then you can figure out which of those you feel that you resonate the most with, okay? Right, so the divine masculine's energy, we're going to be looking at what their energy is and what their blockages are to begin with. So what's going on with the divine masculine energy, please? Okay. Don't mind me as I bash the table. Right, so their current energy is the 9 of coins. Their blockages are the magician, the 7 of wands, and karma. Interesting. Okay, their overall energy is the 5 of coins. So okay, the divine masculines are coming from a place of lack. They're coming from a place of insecurity, with the 5 of coins being the overall energy. I can see that the divine masculines are striving for something here, but they're not quite able to reach their goal, as it were, okay? Definitely a lot going on in their blockages. It seems to be that the divine masculine are struggling to manifest something here, or that they're just coming up against too many obstacles, and we're going to take a deeper dive into that in a minute and find out what that's all about, okay? Their current energy, the 9 of coins, so yeah, it's like at the moment the divine masculine's energy is at a different place. It's like it's out of alignment, basically. And we definitely need to find out what that karma is all about. So the divine masculine energy is struggling to manifest because they're currently out of alignment. There could be a whole bunch of different reasons as to why that would be. Why is the divine masculine's energy out of alignment at this point in time, please? It's almost like the energy the divine masculines are coming from is the 5 of coins, and the place that they're wanting to be at is the 9 of coins, but they're struggling with that the struggle in between, getting from where they're at right now to the point where they're wanting to be. Okay, why is the divine masculine energy? Thank you. Right, so it's out of alignment because a judgment reversed, ace of cups, excuse me, not reversed, off balance. Judgment off balance, ace of cups off balance, and the 2 of coins off balance. Okay, so the divine masculines are needing to regulate their emotions here. I feel that there is blocked logic that's going on, or just feeling emotionally overwhelmed, and that could be why they're out of alignment. Yeah, definitely emotionally overwhelmed. It could be this connection is keeping the divine masculines in a place of being emotionally overwhelmed, not knowing how to make sense of everything that's going on, you know, sort of struggling to make peace with their feelings, that sort of thing. Divine masculines are feeling quite empty when it comes down to personal fulfillment. So again, that's going to be for the divine masculines to figure out where that's coming from. There could also be some divine masculines here who are coming from a place of doubt, fear and delays through some kind of disappointment to do with emotions. So disappointment to do with another connection here, and failing to answer the call of action to get themselves up to the next level. Okay, this is a really stark energy, because it indicates that there's some kind of self-assessment that's going on, where the divine masculines feel that they are needing to atone for something, and the fact that they feel unable to carry through this particular atonement, that's contributing to them feeling really quite empty at this point in time. And I say empty and emotionally overwhelmed. I know it sounds like I'm contradicting myself, but it is a really bizarre place to be in, and anyone who has been in that place will understand exactly how that feels. Okay, you can come from a place of feeling like there's just this void inside of you, and feeling emotionally overwhelmed at the same time. Okay, these two things, they can be absolutely true at the same time, and this is why the divine masculine is currently out of alignment. Does that make sense? Again, there could be divine masculine here who is just about coming out of a dark night of the soul. Okay, especially with that Two of Coins being there as well. So your Two of Coins is balance, it's being adaptable, it's getting things back on track. Okay, and with it coming out off balance, it indicates that there is chaos, but the chaos is an emotional chaos. All right, so it's going to be the divine masculines will get to that place where they're feeling more at peace with themselves, where they're no longer feeling so disorganized and overwhelmed. But that process is also going to take time, and self-appreciation is what's being called for here, and self-acceptance also. Okay, so the divine masculines are struggling to forgive themselves for something here, and it's thrown everything else out of whack. Okay, was this karma? Was this karma, please? Thank you. Nine of Wands. Yeah. Divine masculines are being told that they're going to have to fight through, that they're going to have to push through. They're also being told that there are no shortcuts here. Okay, it is something to do with either something unresolved that's gone on within the twin flame connection, or something else that's really weighing heavy on the divine masculine's heart and conscious. Yeah, so there's like feelings of guilty conscience here that's going on for divine masculines, for some of them, not all of them. And they're saying avoid falling back on this theory of having negative karma. Okay, it is like the divine masculines are going through this stage at the moment where everything appears to be a lot harder than what it actually is. You know, things are appearing a lot more difficult than what they actually are. And Spirit's saying to avoid complicating things for yourself even further for the divine masculines. And there is a resolution at hand here. But that's going to require asking yourself a lot of difficult questions and answering them to yourself honestly. Okay, self-honesty is key here. And making peace with your emotions. Someone feels that they're with the wrong partner also, and they feel that that's played out some kind of negative karma, and now they're stuck, basically. And that could also be another reason why some divine masculines are struggling to manifest joy, happiness, peace and prosperity in their life. They feel that it's something to do with being with the wrong partner or something like that, or treating their twin flame counterpart quite badly. Someone's got a bit of a guilty conscience surrounding that. Again, it's not going to resonate for everybody, okay? But certainly the divine masculines are trying to manifest, but they're coming from this Five of Coins energy, and that's why they're struggling to manifest. Okay, what's going on for divine feminines, please? What is our divine feminines energy? What are their blockages, please? So our divine feminine's energy, please. Okay, Page of Wands, divine feminines. Venturing into uncharted territories, I'm hearing with the Page of Wands. So our divine feminines seem to be embarking on something new here. Ace of Cups, interesting. As a blockage. Okay, looks like the divine feminines are trying to move on from their twin flame counterpart. They're trying to find new love or create new love in their life, or create loving moments in their life. And you got the moon as the overall energy. That's deep, deep feelings. So the divine feminines are in this mode of definitely creation with that Page of Wands, rediscovering beautiful things in life or creating beautiful moments in life. And I feel trying to move on as best they can from their twin flame connection. Certainly not shutting out new love. Definitely being very open, welcome and receiving to new love, but there's strong undertone here. It's the divine feminine saying, but as a preference, I would rather be with my twin flame counterpart as a preference. Again, I mean, that's fair enough, okay? It's not anyone's place to tell anyone else how they should or shouldn't feel, okay? Your feelings are valid. It certainly looks like the divine feminines are not putting their lives on pause while they're waiting for their counterpart to sort their shit out, which I absolutely love to see, because it's vital to remain as healthy as possible, okay? And obviously holding out for anyone would be an unhealthy approach, and I definitely do not see the divine feminines doing that. Even though they don't really want to move on, they're saying, I will always send my person love. I will always send them, you know, positivity and healing. However, I also need to put myself first here as well. So yeah, it's very, very good, very healthy energies. Can you clarify this Page of Wands, please? Thank you. Queen of Coins, yeah. You're focused on your growth. You could be focused on the material world. You could be focused on your career, your stability. You could be focused on your home, your family. Focused on other things that is not your twin flame counterpart right now, which again is incredibly healthy, is very, very practical. You're coming from an energy for our divine feminines of being very protective, very intelligent, very kind, truthful, and definitely very practical as well. You're doing what's practical. Processing all of this pain, this disappointment that came from your twin flame connection. And again, recognizing that you can't force anybody to do anything, okay? It's up to the individual person. And again, like tying that in with karma and 9 of Wands that's going on for the divine masculines, it's kind of like, yeah, the divine masculines are definitely feeling the loss of the divine feminine here, and they're saying, yeah, I brought it on myself, so I'm the only one now who can fix this. Which again, a really healthy approach. So I don't see any kind of codependency or anything like that going on. What I do see is the process playing out, basically. It's underneath that one. Yeah, 7 of Wands, of course it is, and the King of Swords. Yeah, so the divine feminine opinion of the divine masculine is they were coming across as very cold, very detached, maybe even a bit ignorant with that 7 of Wands with the King of Swords. It's almost like the divine feminines were sitting there going, why aren't you doing what you're supposed to be doing? Why aren't you growing as a person? Why aren't you evolving as a person? It's like they were saying, don't you know who you are? Type thing. And then the divine feminines have realized, well, okay, I can't force the issue on the divine masculine. I'm just going to have to let them carry on with it. And then in the meanwhile, the only thing I can do is focus on myself, my home, my family, my own abundance, you know. Can you tell us more about this Ace of Cups, please, that the divine feminines are welcoming in? Thank you. Yeah, Queen of Cups. Divine feminines have recognized that there is enough love to go around, that there is enough for everybody. There's plenty for everyone, basically, and they've realized that love is not a finite resource, it is infinite. Yeah, which again just goes to show how much work the divine feminines have been putting in on their own growth. Can you tell us more for our divine feminines, please? I mean, it could well be as well, because that's coming out as a blockage, that for a while the divine feminines didn't want to move on, because it is still a blockage. The 4 of Swords reversed, so that is continuing in spite of the current stress that's going on. It could also indicate some kind of recovery. And then the Queen of Wands, 3 queens, interesting. Maybe there was something that was going on here to do with trust and loyalty. Maybe the divine masculines were putting the divine feminine in competition with other people where they shouldn't have been. You know, that's when they were operating more from their shadow side, which I don't see them doing that anymore. I see them sitting there with their guilt, recognizing the part that they played in losing the divine feminine here. Looks to be that the divine feminines have been putting a lot, and I mean a lot, of work on themselves, building themselves up to be that Empress. In fact, the only queen that's missing here is the Queen of Swords. So if you keep in mind, the Empress is literally all of the 4 queens in one embodiment. So it looks like the divine feminines have been mastering their Queen of Coins energy, their Queen of Cups energy, and their Queen of Wands energy. Now they're currently trying to master their Queen of Swords energy, which is having strong boundaries, recognizing that no is a full sentence, you know, coming out of the people pleasing, being very sort of direct where required. Looks like they're mastering that aspect of themselves right now. I'm seeing this as a whole process that the divine feminines have been going through. They've just come out of this self-acceptance for the way that they look or the way that others perceive them with this Four of Swords reversed, Queen of Wands. They're coming out of this energy of understanding that actually physical looks, it ain't everything, and it's definitely not all that it's cracked up to be as well. You know, there's a lot more acceptance towards the way the divine feminine sees herself in the physical. So for a long while, our divine feminines felt utterly disconnected from who they are as a person to who they see in the mirror. You know, it's like, this isn't my face, this isn't my body, these aren't my legs type thing. You know, there was a disconnect. It's like, I feel that face does not belong to me type thing, that kind of disconnect. So we see that there is a recovery surrounding how the divine feminines are seeing themselves in the physical, and recognizing that who they are actually, it sounds like a horrible cliche, but it definitely does go a lot deeper than just the physical. There could also be this thing with the divine feminines as well, which funnily enough, certain prospective partners were only with them for the way that they looked. Do you know what I mean? So it's like the divine feminines are coming out of this time of doing away with shallow people, just like not getting involved with shallow people at all, like straight off the bat. It's really quite incredible. Yeah, you've got the Fool at the bottom of that deck. It's literally a renewal. The divine feminine is going through this renewal of how they're seeing themselves, of how they carry themselves. You know, they're coming out of this. I want to say 3D, which is weird because I don't normally use terms like that. Okay. Right, so what's the combined energies here? What connects these twin flames, please? What connects these twin flames? Thank you. Seven of Cups. It's like multiple choice for what connects you. Can you tell us more about the, thank you, Ace of Wands? That's like, start something. Just pick one. Pick one and focus on that. For what connects you. I'm hearing time. Time, something to do with time. Is it like wasting time? King of Cups at the bottom of the deck. I'm hearing the... What connects you is both the divine masculine and the divine feminine are currently mulling over how they wasted time, quote unquote, with the wrong people. Someone here is wishing, oh no, because it's connected energies. You're both wishing that you'd met each other sooner. Okay, Seven of Cups, Ace of Wands, and the King of Cups. What connects you both as well, I feel, is you're both searching for purpose in life instead of actually living it. Do you know what I mean? It's like wasting time, ruminating over what your life purpose could be instead of just living life. Just living life as best you can is your life purpose, and everything else will follow after that. What connects you is you both triggered each other. Definitely. You both Also daydreaming about each other as well, I feel. What's the potential outcome here, please? Potential outcome. Thank you. Reversals. And wow. Two of the best cards to get in reverse. Five of Cups and the Eight of Cups both in reverse is the potential outcome. Healing. Coming out of negativity, coming out of this negative energy. Eight of Cups reversed is coming back round. Your paths will cross again is the potential outcome. Both of your paths will cross again. Definitely. Three of Coins at the bottom of the deck. It's like the universe is conspiring to have you two cross paths again. They're saying when the time is right. When the time is right. So the Divine Masculine needs to be in a much better headspace. Now I do need to say, at this point in the read, for our Divine Feminines, do not allow this message to catapult you right back to square one. Do not allow that to undo all of the hard work that you've already done on yourself, okay? The universe is conspiring that your paths will cross again. What's a message here, please, from Spirit for our twin flames? It's like this separation was necessary. It was necessary so that you could both focus on yourselves for a bit instead of being focused on each other. Hierophant with the Six of Cups. Yeah, I told you. Yeah. You're definitely connected to each other on a soul level. Hierophant. That's like teacher, lessons. Very, very spiritual energy. And the Six of Cups. Nostalgia, past lives could be. It's a gift. And the message from Spirit is this connection is a gift. It's not a curse. Even though at times it felt like it was a curse because of all of the past junk that this connection brought up to the surface for both of you. It's like triggers, you know, those bits of yourself that were triggered. It was at those points where this connection felt like it was a curse. Not because of the other person's actions towards you. Not because of that. It's because of the energy of the connection, okay? If it's someone's actions towards you that does that, then they're an abuser. Full stop. End of conversation, okay? This is more to do with the combined energies and the triggers that brought. Universe is saying this connection is a gift. They're also saying that you have developed really, really well. It's like they're pleased with the sheer amount of growth that you have both, I want to say allowed, but it's not allowed. The sheer amount of growth that you have both gone through. Because it has been a lot of hard work. That's why I didn't want to use the word allowed. Even though acceptance was a huge part of it, you know. Okay. Knight of Wands at the bottom of the deck. It's very fast energy. There you go. Emperor and the Moon. The Divine Masculine is still struggling with their emotions here. Okay, that's what's going on for the Divine Masculine. Definitely keeping their feelings hidden from the rest of the world. It's like the Divine Masculine is afraid of their feelings. They're afraid of how much love they feel for their Divine Feminine. Even though their Divine Feminine makes them incredibly happy. I shouldn't say that. Even though they feel incredibly happy, free and relaxed around their Divine Feminine, they're absolutely fucking terrified of how intense their feelings are towards their Divine Feminine. There's an unforgettable energy here. Knight of Cups to the Ten of Swords. It's like, no matter how hard both the Divine Feminine and Masculine try, you'll never ever forget each other. Never. Knight of Wands, Four of Wands. That feels like someone's moved. Someone moved away. Someone moved location. Someone moved home. Or they moved on to a different relationship. But then tucked away in the heart space is their twin flame counterpart. And I feel that that's for both of you. I do feel that that's for both of you. Okay. What else can you tell us, please, for our twin flames? Again, do not allow any of these messages to catapult you right back to square one, okay? Rebuilding. Reevaluate your life and adjust to thrive in your new circumstances. Focus on what you can control. Reinvent, revise and fixing. Yeah, rebuilding. You're both focused on, or you both should be focused on, rebuilding your entire life. Now that you have all of this new information, that the twin flame connection put on your table. So it's like the life that you had before you met your twin flame, it wasn't based in reality, I feel. But now you've got all of this new information that came with the energy of the twin flame connection. You can start rebuilding your life now because you've got all of that new information. Maybe new spirituality as well. It could be. Yeah, divine vision. See. Get out of your own way, discard your projected outcomes and allow yourself to see beyond. Positive focus and look deeper. That's like a third eye awakening, a crown chakra awakening type thing. So yeah, spirituality. This connection woke both of yous, if not the other of yous, up. Definitely. Between worlds. There's only one reality that is slowly dying to the one that is still waiting to be born. Critical stage between the old and the new, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, this connection has really made someone realize that they were sleepwalking through their life, that they weren't actually living, and I mean really living, and I suspect that that's the Divine Masculine. I very much do suspect that's the Divine Masculine, because in terms of energy and what was going on in the blockages, I feel strongly that the Divine Masculine at the moment is the one that's really genuinely struggling. Divine Masculine has realized their life it wasn't even a half life, it wasn't even a quarter of a life. It's like it was just totally fake. And then the twin flame energy was like, oh, that's what life's all about, that's what really goes on, right? Okay. And then of course they've had to deal with the spiritual awakening at the same time. And then followed on by feeling completely disconnected to everything and everyone around them. Their own family, their career, who they are as a person. Do you know what I mean? Rebuilding between worlds. There's been a fundamental shift here on someone's entire existence. And now that's never an easy thing to go through. And again, it's only those who have gone through it or are going through it will understand the gravity of that. It's like your entire existence. I mean, talk about being rug pulled by the universe. Yeah. I don't think even that comes close, actually. It's like witnessing your entire existence crumbling around you, and there's nothing you can do to stop it. And so the only other option left is to rebuild. But the thing is, when you do rebuild, you know that you're being authentic when you rebuild. Because it's coming from a much different place. And it's coming from a place that is full of knowledge that you never had before, and that you would never have had it not have been for the twin flame connection. So in that regards, the twin flame connection has served its purpose when you really think about it. Okay. What else? What does our collective need to focus on, please? What does our collective need to focus on, please? Thank you. Perspective. You need to focus on your perspective. Gaining clarity, seeing the other side, consideration, impressions versus facts. Yeah. That ties in with the whole spiel that I just gave there. Taking responsibility for your life. So, a whole perspective shift. An ultimate love. Forgive others and yourself. Release the past. Send love and light. Change the inner to change the outer. So changing the inner world in order to change the external world. As above, so below. As within, so without. Okay, right, let's conclude the read with a bit more of a light-hearted energy. For anyone who isn't used to my channel, I do tend to use cheeky decks at the end of a read. Okay, so if you're not into swearing or sarcasm, then you don't have to listen. Okay, right, so stay away from people who make you feel that you're hard to love. Wow. That is appropriate for this read. Stay away from anyone who makes you feel like you're difficult or that you're hard to love. Even if you have acted like a big ol' asshole, then you still deserve to be around people who see the goodness in you and point it out. If they find you hard to love, then they're not your people. Extra credit. Someone pointing out that you've acted like an asshole, that doesn't mean they don't love you. Figure out if you're getting tough love or no love, and you'll be way less of an asshole when you learn this. Yeah. I like that one. But yeah, that is what I have for you guys today. Don't forget to go check out all of the other daily readings and all of the zodiac readings as well. If you feel that you're needing a personal reading, then I am taking bookings on my website, which is phoenixkeiatarot.com. The link for that is in my description box below. Thank you so very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.